Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back to Sarah, everyone, and happy She Believes Cup.
Hey, that should be a national holiday.
Hey, I mean, people are pumped. We're all pumped because we're going to get right into it because it was She Believes 2022. The first game happened. So we are going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about, look for timestamps down below. We don't really do a lot of game analyzing. We just kind of talk about, see what we saw, what we enjoyed, what we thought. Obviously, when the roster came out, the Pinoes, the Alex Morgans, the Tobin Kristens, and a lot of vets were not playing at all. The Julie Ertz, the Crystal Dunns, because she's pregnant, So there's a lot of vets who just were not either called in or not playing. It is transition, so it's different. They played Czech Republic. They are ranked 24th in the world. And a lot of people mentioned they actually got had a draw with the Netherlands not that long ago, and that was for a World Cup qualifier games. So that was a very, very important match, and they had a tie against one of the very top teams in the world. So going into the game, I think a lot of people knew this was not going to be a team that the U.S., no matter who the U.S. put on the field, was going to be an easy win. I truly don't think anyone thought that.
Right.
So going into the match,
in the starting lineup, we saw some familiar faces, some new faces.
If you look at the statistics of the game, the possession, the passes, the pass accuracy, the corner, the shots on goal, shots on target, the USA pretty much dominated that side of when you look at it on paper.
Yeah.
But watching the game, it just looked like a group of players who were just getting into the rhythm. Realistically, I think a lot of the players had a lot of good touches, but not a great finish. Rose Lavelle, I thought, looked really good. This is a lot of these players, they haven't played for a long time because it is the NWSL preseason. So they're getting their feet underneath them. So first half, it was scoreless, 0-0. Second half, go in there again. As much as the Czech team didn't have possession,
they were holding it down.
They were holding it down, and their goalkeeper, who is like a premier goalkeeper in the world, I think she is actually the PSG goalkeeper. I think
good save.
She was like the player of the game. That was one of the highlights for either side. Second half, again, missed some opportunities. Vlatko used all 6 of his subs pretty early, I thought. But then we also saw Trinity Rodman's very first cap. So she is officially has her first cap on the U.S. women's national team. Or she had a couple opportunities, and she, it would have been awesome. She got right in there. One of her first touches was it could have been a goal. That would have been wild if that would have happened. That would have been sparking headlines. Long story short, they tie. I think a lot of people are still questioning Vlatko's coaching. I still think a lot of people are. Because a lot of people want to say that he almost blamed the vets for the Olympic issues, for them not doing well, the way he kind of talked about what had happened. A lot of people, I still don't think they trust Vlatko, or they don't think he's the man for the job. The transition is hard, and it's going to be hard. But overall, I thought it was a fun game. This is what I was thinking during the game, though. When scoring wasn't happening and it looked like missed opportunities, I'm thinking in my head, if I was watching Megan Rapinoe at home on her couch, if I was watching Alex Morgan on her couch, or Alex Morgan, Megan Rapinoe, maybe even Tobin and Kristen, thinking, I want the team to do great, but if they don't, I like being missed, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, if I was a player, if I was watching, I'd be like, I don't want them to win, not without me, because it shows that they need me.
Yes. I think if I was a player, I'd want them to still do well, always wish the best, but say, hey, I want to be missed. I want people to know how important I am to the team.
Right, yeah.
Because, as much as young players have that energy, but Megan Rapinoe and other more veteran players have the finesse. They can get fouls off of players. A lot of those things you learn in time that younger players experience that the younger players just don't have yet. And it's kind of like they're Megan Rapinoe's at home saying, "Hey, I want them to do good, but hey, I want to be missed." You agree with me that you think she's gonna be thinking that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it, and I also think this. I also think that for the longest time, teams went up against the United States thinking, oh, we don't have a chance. Oh, they're going to win. Oh, you know what I mean? I think that is now gone for a lot of the teams internationally.
Yeah, they have a lot more hope, I guess.
They go into the match. Yeah, they go into the match thinking, oh, I can win. I can win just as easy as they can win.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was like that for a very long time. No, you want to be the team everyone knows is going to win, but that's just not reality. The one thing we did see, I'm not sure what minute she came in. Let me see. In the 72nd minute, there was a milestone that happened. And Becky Sauerbrunn had her 200th cap.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
So that was pretty freaking cool. Freaking cool. She had her 200th cap. So that's massive. That's such a milestone. So 200th cap. A lot of people did think that her coming in as a sub on her 200th cap was a little bit kind of like, oh, it's
kind of strange.
Some people thought it was strange. Also, I saw some people online saying that because a lot of the vets weren't playing in this game, that it was kind of, quote unquote sad that she didn't get to celebrate this with a lot of the vets who had been through a lot of her games with her through those 200 games. She's just appreciative. Yeah, she probably doesn't even think that, she probably is just excited. She's probably stoked to see the younger talent and help the younger talent thrive and be a leader,
Yeah.
Tierna Davidson, they interviewed her, and she kind of just said Becky was one of those players where she's a veteran, but she's approachable. You can go ask her questions. You can go.
Yeah, she seems very approachable.
Yeah, and which is kind of funny because I'm thinking, who isn't approachable?
It's like, you know who you are.
Yeah, I was thinking that kind of in my head too. So 200th cap, I think that's really, really cool. Congrats. She's an icon.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I actually once heard Viv and Lisa were talking about something, and Lisa had asked Viv, who's the toughest defender you've ever win against? And Viv Miedema said Becky. And I thought that was really cool that she had said that too, because that just means she's
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. So congrats, Becky. Well, two other things. Julie Foudy mentioned this during the game, but Julie made a comment about Julie Ertz. So Julie Ertz did not play, was not called in. All the rumors had been that she has just been suffering from the injury that she had last year. Julie Foudy made an interesting comment about that. Angel City has her rights. They haven't signed a contract yet with her, but she will not play for Angel City FC. So, and she made it sound like it was not injury related. And I thought that was an interesting comment. Did anyone hear that? And also, if she doesn't play club, I know there's a rule. If you don't play club, you can't play for the national team. And Julie Foudy made a comment saying you just can't make an exception for one player. So did anyone hear that comment? I thought that was a very interesting comment Julie Foudy made. What did everyone think about that? Last thing I will mention, I was going to mention this before. Did anyone notice the stands at She Believes? It looked kind of
bleak.
Did anyone notice that? And me and Sarah and I thought maybe because a lot of people didn't want to buy tickets because their favorites weren't going to be at the game.
Yeah.
Did anyone notice that? It was kind of sad to see. Or it could just be COVID protocol. Maybe they couldn't have as many people in there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But
so I did notice that. Did anyone notice that? But and it did look cold. It was Southern California, but did everyone notice? Everyone kind of looked bundled up in the stands. I was surprised to see that. What did you guys think about that? I just think, I think if Tobin's there, Kristen's there, Alex Morgan's there. But in 3 years, Trinity Rodman's there. They're going to come out because that's going to become a lot of people's new favorite player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what did everyone think? Next game is on Sunday against New Zealand. And most people think that should be a game that they should win. But we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
What did everyone think? Question, comments down below there. We'll talk to everyone later.
Bye.
Bye.